Hello again, people of the internet, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Angie, and this is Erdy.
Sup?
And this is my travel vlog. Right now, we are in New Zealand, but we are going to take it back to 3 weeks ago when we were in Cairns, Australia, which is where most people go to go see the Great Barrier Reef. So let's stop fucking around and get straight into it. Boom. This is the Angie Show, where Erdy is the guest star. So originally we had planned to drive from Sydney to Cairns, which would have been a 26-hour drive, but the rental company wanted an extra $700 for doing that, and we were not down to pay that. So instead, we flew from Sydney.
Hell no!
Why can't I say it too? So instead, we just flew from Sydney to Cairns, and we spent 6 days in each place. So as I said in my last video, 6 days is a lot of time to spend in a place, especially for me. So I would definitely advise to spend more like 3 to 4 days there.
2.5. Easily.
Okay, or 2.5, like Erdy says. We decided to stay a little bit outside of the city of Cairns in Trinity Beach. It was really nice being away from the city and being kind of close to the beach. I thought so, especially because we got to see a kangaroo right outside of our patio.
It saw us. We didn't see it.
We saw each other.
No.
Yes, we did. And it was magical. And we named him Joey. And it was really great. And he was apparently really beefy, says Erdy. But
He has some gains on him. Load gains. I come down and bless this kangaroo with all them gains.
Anyway, driving was a little sketchy there. I think because we weren't used to driving on the other side of the road still. And there were some mountainous terrain and some watch for kangaroo signs and a watch for cassowary sign, which was really sketchy to me, especially since we were driving in the mountains and there were a bunch of windy roads and stuff. But it was pretty cool, and we ended up at a beautiful waterfall called Josephine Waterfall, which had a naturally made rock slide, which was really fun. I went off of it a couple times. The water was freezing though. We also booked our Great Barrier Reef tour that day for the next day, which was probably the most exciting day that we had. At least I thought so.
Sick. Worth it.
Worth every penny.
Your eyes will fall out of your sockets.
It's that amazing. Somebody told me before that the Great Barrier Reef was kind of overrated, and I didn't think so. I'm really happy that we did it, and we liked it so much that we thought about going back for a second time, but eventually decided against it because, you know, you got to make those kinds of decisions when you are traveling for a very long time. So, anyways, please enjoy some footage from that wonderful day. So I definitely suggest to shop around for a little bit before you decide on an actual tour to book. We decided to go with Reef Magic because it was a little bit less expensive and you got to spend about 4 to 5 hours on the reef. It was pretty cool. They take you out to their little pontoon. To their little pontoon. They take you out to their little pontoon that's like right on the reef, and you get a little area that you can swim in for hours and hours. So after the reef, we found a few free activities to do, and one of those was a little waterfall circuit. And on the way there, we saw a place where you can see platypus. I don't know.
Platypuses. We saw lots and lots of platypuses.
Platypuses. We're going to go see a platypus in his natural habitat. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Woo! Hi, baby. Hey. It was really cool. It was only like $5. So if you spot that on your way to go check out the waterfalls, be sure to drop in and check it out. It was a pretty cool place. The waterfalls were also pretty awesome. You could go swimming in those ones too, but they weren't as cool as Josephine Falls, so we decided against it. But it was nice just driving around and looking at them. Then the next couple of days we just spent time in Cairns exploring the city, and we also got really lucky because they were having a festival that week, and so we got to see a lot of different like performances. The night market was pretty cool. It was definitely the best place that we found to buy souvenirs. The souvenirs were pretty inexpensive for the same things that you'll find in the souvenir shops. So be sure to hold out for that. I'm pretty sure they have it almost every night. So save a little bit of money and check out what they have. Also, they have a bunch of massage parlors on the right side. So if you need a little massage after all that swimming in the Great Barrier Reef, be sure to check that out. Also, there were a bunch of street performers that we saw. Woo! I thought they were pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I always love seeing street performers, but they tend to stop pretty early, so get out there like right after dark, have some dinner, walk around, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some. And we finally found and heard a didgeridoo on our like last full day in Australia. Erdy had been wanting to hear it for a long time, the whole time we were there, I guess, and we were going to pay a bunch of money to go see an actual performance, but decided against it, and we still ended up hearing it. It was pretty magical, I thought.
It was badass.
It was pretty badass.
This well-fed Aboriginal male was sitting there. He had clackers and this giant wooden tube, and he was just
great representation of that. And I ended up getting a new tattoo. And I love him. He's platypus, and his name is Jackson, because this Australian YouTuber guy, his name's Jackson, and I just wanted to name him after an Australian person that I knew. But we did find this really awesome place to eat. It was this ramen place, and it was called the Noodle Coliseum. That's it. And it was really delicious. We liked it so much that we went there twice. Anyways, we just got to the park, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and I'm gonna leave you with these 5 things for you to do while you are in Cairns. So, number 1, obviously, the Great Barrier Reef.
And that's it.
I said
everything else, just the Great Barrier Reef. Everything else is useless. Go there, 2 days, Great Barrier Reef, go home.
Number 2, do the waterfall circuit. It is a lot of fun, I thought. Josephine Falls is part of it, and it's a great place to go swim. No,
I say.
you're shaking your head. I see
Yeah,
you
in Albanian, this means yes. This means no.
That's not. Anyways, Josephine Falls. It was really cool. I had a great time. I don't think Ernie did, but I really did. And we got to see the platypus, which is number 3. Be sure to look for that platypus place. I'm going to look up for the name so that you can go if you want to go. I thought it was really awesome because even a lot of Australians have never seen a platypus, even if they've lived there their whole lives. So that's why I thought it was really special and why I got a tattoo of one. Number 4, if you have a car, go looking for wildlife. We didn't actually see very much except for the one kangaroo, but it would have been really, really cool to see a cassowary or another kangaroo in the wild. Or I think it would have been really cool. No, you don't think so?
You want to live. Don't go looking for cassowaries.
No, if you do see a cassowary, somebody told us to make sure that you put yourself in between or you put a tree in between yourself and the cassowary, I guess because it can't really move that well around the tree. So as long as you keep that space in between you guys, the cassowary will eventually get bored because it can't get you, I guess, and it will leave, is what I was told, but I don't know.
It will eat the tree and then eat you behind the tree. Don't go looking for the cassowary.
And number 5, we didn't do it, but I thought it would have been really cool to go to one of the Aboriginal performances. That way we could have seen a didgeridoo and learned a little bit more about the culture. And definitely next time I'm in Australia, I am going to do that because it looks cool. So if you do it or have done it, leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. And I'll make sure I go next time I do. Anyways, time to get into this geothermal park. What is it called? Te Puia? I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm about to find out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to leave it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, be sure to share it with somebody that you know that likes to travel. And join me next week when we will be talking about some of our time that we spent in or on the South Island of New Zealand, which I can't wait to share with you guys because we had a really, really, really great time. Or at least I did.
Peace out, bitch.
Anyways, thanks again, guys. Bye. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit subscribe. And if you're already ready to see more of me, just click on one of those videos on either side of the Dancing Angie. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other social medias. I hope to see you guys next time. Toodaloo, mother...